Hello, thank you for choosing the Export-Import Bank as your partner in your exporting activities. To ensure a successful partnership, we'd like to provide you some helpful hints when submitting your export credit request, as well as identify some common policy management mistakes we've seen. Please use the bank's web-based short-term and medium-term insurance policy management program called EXIM Online when submitting your application request, managing your policy, and reporting shipments. While we do continue to accept hard copy applications will cause a delay in your application processing. And we only deliver quotes and policy documents via EXIM Online. When structuring your export transaction, please first consult the bank's country limitation schedule available on our website to see if EXIM Bank is open in that market. And in certain markets, while we may be open, there is limited support or structured transaction requirements. When structuring your export transaction and prior to submission of your request via online, please consult the bank's credit standards available on our website to understand the bank's general credit requirements of a transaction. For instance, as a general rule, we like to see that the U.S. exporter and the foreign buyer have been in business operations at least 3 years. While the bank does use credit standards as guidelines, we are flexible enough where we may be able to support your transaction even if it doesn't meet all our requirements. When submitting your export credit request via online, please remember to attach all supporting required credit information to that application prior to submission. Please note, EXIM Bank may have up-to-date credit information on your buyer. It may be helpful for you to consult either your insurance broker or relationship manager to see if EXIM Bank does have updated credit information. This may save you the time and potential expense of a credit report prior to submission. As always, please remember to read carefully your policy text, declarations, and endorsements to ensure continued compliance with the policy requirements, which will help prevent any issues in the event of a claim. Here are some common mistakes to avoid that can result in denial of a claim. Please report shipments and pay premium in a timely manner via our online system. Shipment reports and premium are due 30 days following the month of shipment. In order to expedite your request, please either pay by credit card or direct deposit. For exporter-held export credit insurance policies, if you must file a claim, you must receive your proof of loss within 240 days of the date of non-payment. You can file your claim electronically via the bank's claim filing system located on our website as opposed to mailing your claim in. And please remember, do not reschedule any buyer invoice without prior EXIM Bank written approval. Treat every shipment as if it were a claim and document accordingly. In particular, maintain the required documents, the most common being the purchase order, the invoice, and the bill of lading from a third-party, unrelated freight forwarder or shipper. Do not ship into financial difficulty. Your policy and your discretionary credit limit authority, if you have any, require you to stop shipping a buyer under certain circumstances. For instance, if your buyer's in bankruptcy proceedings, insolvent, discontinuing operations, or in receivership. When using your discretionary credit limits to approve buyers under the multi-buyer export credit insurance policy, please ensure to have all the requirements of the DCL endorsements met. For example, if you're using your ledger experience, the buyer's payment history over the last 12 months must have been prompt. EXIM Bank's definition of prompt is payment received within 90 days of the due date. Remember, you can always contact your insurance broker, a business development officer, and one of the bank's regional offices around the country, or your relationship manager in DC at any time with questions. We're your partner and we want to ensure your business's success. Thank you again for choosing Exim Bank as your partner.